Other clubs that have earned their titles over time in the AFL are St Kilda, the patron saint of Losers Club. Always touted as to be the next big thing every season, and every season they don't deliver. One premiership they've got, one premiership they'll keep. And that's about it for St Kilda. Always there, always said to be coming up, always said to be the next best thing, but always the next to last thing every season. And then we have the mighty Dons, Essendon Football Club. Scum! Detest them. Not quite as accomplished thugs as Hawthorn, but still Essendon are scum. Better off putting them all in those is Don is good sausages than putting them on a football field. Blow away the Bombers. No time for that club either. Better off not having them in the league. But then again, keep them there, because they are fun to beat. Richmond. Well, what a lovely club that is. I think they've closely aligned to the Roman Senate of years gone by. Et tu, bruti. That's right, knife each other in the back and keep yourselves happy. That's how you get ahead at Richmond. Always stabbing each other. They must do a fortune selling those knives on weekends after they've lost another game. Who are we going to knife this week? The president, the coach, the trainer, the orange cutter, the boot stutter. They actually kept the boot stutter on at Richmond just for old time's sake, because sometimes when you run out of people to knife, you've got to knife someone who's redundant. All this season people have been going on about Port Adelaide being the chokers of the AFL. Not true. There is only one team of chokers in the AFL, and that is Geelong. They earned that dubious title after many years of choking. It's not something you earn after just one season. Last year, Geelong won the grand final, but they were very, very lucky to win it. They only just got into that final match by beating Collingwood by less than a goal at the last game of the season before the grand final. But it's like poker. Geelong, as chokers, had a full house to lose the game. Collingwood, on the other hand, they had four of a kind, the Collywobbles, and four of a kind beats a full house every time. Hence, Geelong managed to stumble into a grand final and defeat Port Adelaide. Collingwood's choker tag can never be allowed to stick there and be accepted as a choker tag. It's the Collywobbles. It's unique to that club. They won their premiership, and their president was out there saying, that's the end of the Collywobbles tag. They've since lost 2 grand finals. That's how strong these traditions happen. You can't sit down and say that Port Adelaide are now chokers after one season. It takes decades of choking to be chokers in the AFL. It's much like Hawthorn, the family club. Yes, the family club. Just like the Corleone family in The Godfather. Collingwood, Collywobbles, Geelong, chokers, Hawthorn, thugs. Always have been thugs, always will be thugs. That's how they won all those premierships in the 80s. They were thugs. They're probably tied up with the Gambalonis and the Bobbly-Ingleys. They are nothing but common thugs down there at Hawthorn, the family club. But this season, we've got 2008 well and truly on the way. Carlton, we've got to make or break and beat Port Adelaide in this weekend's game. And then we've got the big game, the second time of the year we play Collingwood. And they will be out for revenge. And we must win this game. So, there it is, people. Port Adelaide are not chokers, Geelong are. Collingwood have unique ability of claiming the Collywobbles right. I think the only other time that you could say that Collingwood choke is when they run out onto the ground and they see the mighty Carlton Football Club there with CFC on their Guernseys. Because we could do letters when we named our club. All they could do was black and white stripes. Go you Blues!